Veterans Day provides an opportunity to pay respects to those who have served and potentially lost their life for this country. For many men and women service members, their time in the military left them with wounds both visible and invisible.
Some of these manifest years later, as mine have, years later after your military service. The Agent Orange in my case. All the folks that served in the Middle East and Afghanistan, hopefully they'll benefit from this new bill because it has been a challenge to navigate through the process.
Vietnam veteran Dave Powell is one of the many veterans that are suffering from the effects of toxic exposure after being exposed to Agent Orange. Powell is a supporter of legislation unveiled by U.S. Senator Jon Tester back in May that would improve benefits to veterans who became ill after being exposed to toxic chemicals. It's called the Cost of War Act. If it becomes law, it would provide immediate and lifelong VA health care access to veterans impacted by exposure to toxic chemicals, including millions of Iraq and Afghanistan veterans. Establish a presumption of service connection, a condition, and toxic exposure. Focus federal research to support toxic exposure veterans and ensure that toxic exposure framework is based on sound science. At an event with Senator Tester and Helena on Tuesday, Montana VFW Adjutant Tim Peters noted the bill is important because it helps cover the unavoidable risks of war.
If you get shot and you're bleeding, that's a very easy thing to recognize and understand that we need to take care of that. But when you have something that you can't see, you can't identify what it is or what caused it, it makes it more difficult. Exposure to a toxin could take decades to show up in a person, in a veteran. So that's why it's important to get it in there.
Senator Tester was in Helena highlighting the bill ahead of Veterans Day and said it's about making sure veterans who put themselves in harm's way while serving are taken care of.
This day is more about than just paying our respects. It's about doing right by the service and paying the continuing costs of war.
Tester noted the cost of the bill across 10 years will be approximately $430 billion, and that while there has been some pushback in regards to the cost, he believes many taxpayers will be willing to take that on. Reporting in Helena, Sam Hoyle, MTN News.